One day, I'll be as great as Ryuji. One day, I'll be as great as Ryuji.
Well, if it isn't Yoimiya. Come on in, dear. Come and take a seat. Are these two your friends?
Yes, they're travelers from afar. Outsiders have a very difficult time getting into Inazuma nowadays.
Indeed, these are unprecedented times. But seeing as they came all this way, we locals should give them a warm welcome.
Oh, before I forget, I brought the fireworks that you ordered.
Oh, thank you, dear. Your family is so good to us every year. First your father, and now you. I wonder if I'll still be around to see the next heir of Naganahara fireworks.
Of course you will. You're both in great health. Don't say things like that. It's bad luck.
We aren't as young as we once were, though. The body knows it. It used to be that I could spend all day working the land, carrying water back and forth. But now, even a moment of light work leaves me with all sorts of aches and pains. I wanted to do some weeding yesterday, but as soon as I bent down to get started, I suddenly felt that if I went any further, I wouldn't be able to get back up again.
No worries. Say no more. We'll handle it.
No, no, no. We can't be putting you to work when you're a guest in our home. I'll just go fetch the tea and some snacks, and then we'll continue our conversation.
It's fine. It's not like it's the first time I've helped you with chores. I just haven't had much time recently with the fireworks show coming up. But once that's out of the way, I'll be sure to come by more often.
It's no trouble, really. We don't mind helping.
Oh, you're such good kids. As for mine, he's all grown up now. Hasn't found anyone yet. And he doesn't visit very often. If you're quite sure it's no trouble, then I have some pickled radish here. Would you mind delivering it to Satoru on the other side of the village?
Sure, it won't take us a moment. The old folks aren't very mobile, so come on, let's help them out. We'll get rid of the weeds first and then deliver the pickled radish. Yeah, you got it! And that should just about do it. Satoru is on the other side of the village. Let's go see him now. Hey, Satoru. How have you been? Keeping well?
Yeah, same as usual. Not much has changed. You're looking full of life, as always.
All thanks to the support of our loyal customers, the family business just keeps getting better and better. We sold some fireworks to Liyue a while back, and word is they were a real hit. So it looks like we'll be getting more business from over there in the future.
That must mean a lot more work for you, though. Are you sure you and Mr. Ryunosuke can manage? If it gets too much, don't forget, you can always ask me for help.
We should be fine. I think we can cope. Oh, yeah. This is some pickled radish from Mrs. Imatani.
Oh, wow, thank you so much. I never used to be a fan of pickled radish, would you believe? But then I tried some of Mrs. Imatani's homemade stuff and I couldn't get enough of it. It's a family staple now.
Speaking of your family, how's everyone doing?
They're doing well. We have the occasional heated argument, but I guess that's every family ever. Being close to family is better than never getting to see them, even if it does mean putting up with some conflict. Now, Mr. and Mrs. Imatani seem to have a great relationship, but still, they must get lonely with their child never visiting.
Huh, they didn't seem that way to me. I think they're just used to it. You make a good point, though. I should drop by more often in the future. That way, they won't get so bored.
Oh, I'm sure they'd love that, as would all of us in Konda Village. You're always welcome here.
Thank you! Now that we finished all the chores, it's time to talk to the Imatanis about Sakujiro.
That was quick. Ah, young people are so handy.
Younger people have bundles of energy, and older people have a wealth of wisdom. Each have their strengths.
Speaking of youth, do you know what? It's been 50 years this year.
Oh, so it has. Goodness, how the time flies. You barely notice as the years go by, but then suddenly 50 years have passed.
50 years since what? Some important day?
Well, if you must know, it was 50 years ago, back in the days when this young lady was still trying to win me over, that...
Oh, stop trying to impress them. We both know you were the one who was hopelessly smitten and desperately trying to win my affection.
Well, maybe you're right. 50 years ago, I proposed to my wife at the Naganahara fireworks show. We've been together ever since. To tell the truth, I was still a little uncertain. I wasn't sure what I was doing when I walked into the Naganahara's shop and ordered my firework. Even as it was rising up into the sky, I still had no clue what I was going to say. But then it exploded, the sky lit up. I looked back at her and saw her eyes twinkling in the light of the fireworks. Before I knew what was happening, apparently, I'd already said it. And, well, she'd said yes.
50 years. In some ways, it's a long time. In others, it's no time at all. Really, it's just a number. But 50 years of being together? Now that is something worth commemorating.
I had no idea it was your 50th anniversary. If I'd known, I would have made some extra fancy fireworks just for you.
Oh, no, it's quite all right. We always set off the same firework every year. It wouldn't be the same without it. Seeing that firework go off takes us right back to those days. Even at this age, we still look back with not a single regret.
Ah, what a great relationship they have.
Enough about us, though. Yoimiya, aren't you busy with the fireworks show coming up? Was there something you needed to discuss?
Yeah, it's a difficult thing to talk about, but here goes.
Sakujiro. So he came back.
Huh? You know him?
He was our boy's best friend when they were young. They were inseparable. They grew up together, shared everything with each other, and went everywhere together. But one day, they had a terrible argument.
Sakujiro seemed to feel that Inazuma was too peaceful, and wanted to see what the outside world was like. But our Keisuke took after his father and mother. He felt that there was nothing wrong at all with being peaceful. You know what children are like. They get terribly worked up about these sorts of things. In the end, Sakujiro stormed off, and that was that.
I see.
Keisuke said nothing to me or my wife about the fight. We could sense that he was very hurt by it, but he didn't want to talk with us about how he was really feeling. Eventually, whether out of pent-up anger or for some other reason, he joined the Tenryou Commission. He rarely comes home anymore.
If it was anything else, I could talk to Keisuke, and I'm sure he'd be willing to help. But since it's Sakujiro, I don't feel there's any way we can get involved.
What a strange coincidence. Who'd have thought?
I understand now. When I asked Sakujiro why he came back, he just said because of past mistakes and wasn't willing to elaborate. Now I finally understand why he can't decide what to do.
Two best buddies in childhood. One grows up to join the Tenryou Commission, the other grows up to join the Tenryou Commission's most wanted list.
Well, no worries. If that's the case, then never mind. We can find some other way to help Sakujiro. There's no need to make things difficult for you. This sounds like something for Sakujiro and Keisuke to resolve between themselves.
Yes. It'd be so nice if they could go back to the way things were.
I think after all these years, they ought to let go of their grudges.
Well, can't say we didn't try. I'll let Sakujiro know after we get back.
Yoimiya, something bad's happened. Some people from the Tenryou Commission came by.
Huh? Why? Do they know? Pops, are you alright? They didn't do anything to you, did they?
I told them the show was starting soon and the place was filled with fireworks, so they shouldn't go in because it's a fire hazard. But they didn't listen. It seemed like they knew Sakujiro was inside. Luckily, Sakujiro heard them coming in time and managed to escape through the window. The Tenryou Commission wasn't able to capture him.
Oh, this is bad news. I don't think Sakujiro had enough time to make his mind up. Pops, did you see where he went? Oh, the Tenryou Commission will definitely be chasing after him. Good point. Names. Reading names. Suddenly showing up like this, surely it must be Keisuke's doing. The Commission wouldn't normally cause this big of a fuss over a stowaway.
Sorry, my ears are no good. And I didn't get a good look at them either. If you're wondering which way they went, they left the city. I wish I'd caught their names. But I didn't hear a thing.
As it happens, I did. I was getting some ore from my friend's place and happened to bump into them on the way over. I think their leader's name was Keisuke, just like you said.
Just as I thought. Thanks. If Sakujiro still hasn't made up his mind, those two running into each other won't solve anything. And even worse, there'll be no coming back from it for Sakujiro. We can't let that happen. Come with me. Let's track them down. It's Masakazaka and his friends! Let's ask them.
Hi, Yoimiya! Are the weapons to scare away the great Mujina yokai ready yet?
Oh, Mr. Ryunosuke is making them right now. You can go collect them from my house later.
Aren't you gonna play with us, Yoimiya?
I'm sorry. I have something important to do right now. I'll be back later on. But I'll bring you guys some candy next time. The extra sweet candy, the one you guys love.
Yay! We're gonna get candy! Woohoo! Candy! Woohoo!
Also, I wanted to ask you guys something. Did you see a bunch of scary-looking men come by here at all?
Yep, we did. It looked like they were chasing someone.
Are they trying to catch a monster too?
No, don't worry. It's all just a big misunderstanding. Be good kids and stay out of trouble, all right? Stay in the city for now, and I'll come play with you after the fireworks start.
We will. We'll be on our best behavior, especially for you, Yoimiya.
It looks like this is the right way. Let's keep going. If Sakujiro still hasn't made up his mind, I guess I'll have to step in. Look! There are people from the Tenryou Commission over there! It must be them!
Sorry, official business. I can't let you pass.
Sakujiro and Keisuke are up ahead, right? We need to talk to them about something.
Didn't you hear me? You're not getting past.
Ugh, what a nuisance! Well, you've only got yourself to blame!
Coming to be! Coming to be!
I must withdraw.
Fire hazard!
must withdraw. I must withdraw. I must withdraw.
How dare you impede the work of the Tenryou Commission? You will be punished for your actions. There is nowhere you can escape justice, not even at the edges of the world.
Huh, look at that. The one with the loudest mouth had the fastest feet. We can't waste any more time on these guys. Let's push on. They should be just ahead.
Your skills with the sword have stagnated, Sakujiro. You should have known that you stood no chance against me in a duel.
I never imagined I'd fall into your hands. If this is to be my fate, I accept it. I have nothing else to say.
But your return says that you finally came around to my point of view.
Whatever you say.
You will return with me to the Tenryou Commission to await your sentencing. The one who made this boat will also be punished.
Wait! It doesn't have to end like this! Don't you have anything else to say to one another?
Hey, I know you. You're Naganahara's girl, who makes the fireworks. I know you like to get involved in other people's business, but stay out of this. It does not concern you.
It's okay, Yoimiya. The past is the past.
Then why did you risk life and limb to get yourself back into Inazuma? And why were you so reluctant to leave after you got here? I'll tell you why. This is why. This is the chance you've been waiting for, to talk everything through.
I have nothing to say to him. He's a criminal. I work for the Tenryou Commission. There is never any room for discussion. Out of respect for the friendship we once had, I gave him a chance to fight for his freedom. But his skills with the sword are as disappointing now as they ever were.
What are you talking about? And just who do you think you're kidding? You left all your subordinates back there to guard the road, making sure no one else followed you here. Seems to me like you were hoping for a chance to talk. I can see it in your faces. You both have so much to say, and you're just gonna choose to keep it all inside?
Tuh. Don't flatter yourself. What would you know?
Yoimiya, leave it. It was just my wishful thinking.
No, I won't leave it. I will not stand by and watch when you haven't even done anything. Keisuke, you seem to like settling things with a duel, so let's do it your way. I challenge you to a duel. If I win, then you need to say everything that's in your heart. No more running from your feelings. And the same goes for you, Sakujiro. If I win, you will tell Keisuke exactly why you came back, no matter what the consequences are. You have to tell him everything. If you don't say anything now, you may never have another chance.
And if you lose?
Then I'll admit to collaborating with Sakujiro and accept the Tenryou Commission's punishment.
Yoimiya.
I accept. Let's settle this with a duel.
Sir, we're here to back you up.
Back up? Duels are supposed to be one-on-one! All right, that's it! Let's help Yoimiya! We can't let her fight them all alone!
Come into be.
Prepare to be blown away!
Burst forth. Moment of birth!
Fuse is lit! Here come the fireworks!
Sir, they are too strong! We need more men!
Stand down.
What?
I thought I told you to stay away. Now stand down!
Yes, sir. Sorry.
Young lady, you are just as obstinate as Sakujiro was back then. Why were you so convinced that we had things to say to each other?
Because Sakujiro may not have told me about you when he came back, but he did order a firework from me. Then, your parents told me about what happened between you when you were younger. Once I'd heard the story, I realized that the firework meant something special to you both. And that's why I simply refuse to believe that you have nothing to say to each other. Nobody sets off a firework to feel lonely, do they?
The reason I came back is that I felt lost. It wasn't that I'd changed my mind, I just felt that what I'd done in the past was to try to escape from reality. I saw the freedom of Mondstadt, the contracts of Liyue, the wisdom of Sumeru, and the justice of Fontaine. It all left a deep impression on me. I was glad that I'd left Inazuma, but then I happened to hear about the Sakoku decree. I was an escapee, and I was proud of that. What I should have tried to do is take the good things from the outside world and bring them back home.
So that's why you came back? Out of your naive hope of changing the way things are here?
No, I let go of all those delusions of grandeur. I just felt that I never should have run away like that. After all, you never ran away.
Huh?
I don't know about you, but life hasn't been easy for me. But I just had to come back and visit. It was like fate was calling me, and I couldn't ignore it any longer.
Life isn't easy for anyone. I truly worship the Raiden Shogun. Her ideas were my personal creed, and I desired nothing more than to see her will done. But now, my role is to punish violators of the Sakoku decree and confiscate people's visions. It's not what I signed up for when I joined the Tenryou Commission. I do wonder, am I really doing the right thing? The boat is yours.
Huh?
I couldn't make you stay in Inazuma, but that doesn't mean I want to keep you here by force.
What will you say to the higher-ups?
Don't worry about that. I'll handle it. If you want to come back, I hear the process of returning to Inazuma from the outside world is long and complicated, but it can be done. I will lend you my help, but until then, you'll have to wait. And don't kick the bucket on the way out.
Don't worry, Keisuke. I won't. Any chance we can watch the fireworks together?
Maybe next time. I'll be demoted for sure. It's not like me to give in to childish sentiment like this. I can't explain why I went through with it. It's the one that Sakujiro planned on using for his escape. I asked Yoshitaka and the others to transport it here, citing the temporary contraband storage clause. Forcing Sakujiro to this spot was also something I had planned all along. It's just like you said, Yoimiya. Even though I hadn't fully made up my mind, my actions betrayed my intent.
But I think you did the right thing. And look, now you've managed to resolve the grievance in your heart by talking about it.
I understand now. Thank you. I didn't know you were quite so perceptive. You saw right into what I was thinking.
That's only because I know your parents so well. They're both really nice people, so I didn't think the apple would fall too far from the tree.
I had heard there was a new Naganohara running things these days. Little loud and reckless, maybe, but you live up to the family name. By the way, Naganohara fireworks can reproduce the firework that the two of us set off back then, right? Would you be able to make one for me?
Sorry, no can do. Without the slipper reference, I can't make the same one again. And I'm afraid Sakujiro is the one with the slip.
Ah, I see. Never mind then.
Don't get too down just yet, though. I mentioned that Sakujiro ordered a firework from me, didn't I? I can't make another one, but I'm guessing Sakujiro probably won't be needing his anymore. It'd be a shame for it to go to waste, so I'll make an exception and let you set it off instead.
Thank you very much.
No worries. And don't miss out on the start of the fireworks show.
Yoimiya! The way you took command of that whole situation was amazing!
What can I say? I like to talk. I'm a strong believer in the power of words. If you're not willing to communicate, then the problem just sits there. If you just keep staring at it without doing anything, eventually you'll watch every last opportunity to resolve it slip away before your eyes. Sakujiro and Keisuke can't turn back the clock in their relationship, but that's no reason to live with remorse. Anyway, follow me. I'll bring you to the perfect place to watch the fireworks. My pops will set off the firework that I wanted to give to you.
Really looking forward to the next festival.
One day, I will showcase Inazuma's fireworks to all of Tibet.
Huh? Oh, it's... Keisuke.
So, Yoimiya, these fireworks, what do they mean to you? Yoimiya?
Shh.
Huh? Oh.
That was amazing. It was so beautiful I could weep. I didn't actually cry though, right? I just feel a bit misty-eyed. Oh, remember that big one that went up first? The gold one? That's the one I had Pops make for you.
Oh, Paimon saw it! It was one of the best ones! They won't forget that anytime soon!
That's what I wanted to hear. I was hoping it would leave a deep impression on you guys. No matter where your journey takes you, and no matter what hardships might lie ahead, I hope you'll always be able to look back fondly on the fireworks you saw tonight. I believe that as time goes by, this firework will only grow brighter and more beautiful in your heart. Oh, and also, you're technically my customers now. Here, this is your paper slip. If you ever want to see that golden firework again, just come and see me.
You know, Yoimiya, you seemed to turn into a completely different person during the fireworks. You were so quiet, and it was like you couldn't hear anything at all.
Oh, I can hear you. I just have a habit of being silent while I'm watching fireworks. Quietly watching something you made with your own hands rise into the sky feels like a sacred ceremony to me. You asked me what fireworks mean to me, right?
Yep. Well, for Koichi, who built the boat for us, and his friend, Third Sis, fireworks commemorate friendship. For Keisuke's parents, they commemorate marriage. And for Keisuke and Sakajiro, they were commemorating... Oh yeah, right, beliefs!
As for me, to be honest, even though I've thought about it countless times before, I still haven't found an answer.
Seriously? Huh. Paimon was expecting something deep and philosophical.
Well, no one's ever asked me this before, so I've never really settled on an answer. It was by chance that I happened to be born into the Naganohara family, so it was by chance that I ended up learning this craft from my pops. It's also by chance that I've met so many people, learned so many things, and discovered that people associate watching fireworks with the things that are most precious to them. Fireworks that disappear in a flash of light are probably the furthest thing away from the eternity that our shogun desires. But people's feelings don't just disappear, and it's those feelings that give fireworks their purpose. If nobody wanted to watch fireworks, then they wouldn't exist. Also, consider this. You have to have the Naganoharas because so many people are emotionally invested in the existence of fireworks. If we didn't exist, their wishes would go unfulfilled, wouldn't they? You know, I don't really think about complicated things like this very often. But I'm proud that I was born into the Naganohara family and have the chance to make so many pretty fireworks.
Inazuma is not such a bad place. Paimon's having a pretty good time. But we should probably go and see about the next operation that Toma and Ayaka were talking about, right?
The truth of this world. What could it be? What of you? How about a quick break so I can sketch the...
A great many things are still unaccounted for. The new Jade Chamber is missing many of the contents held by its predecessor. All the literature, furniture, and ornaments I had collected followed the original Jade Chamber to its watery grave. Most of it was destroyed in the process, and the small handful of items that survived intact are strewn across the water's surface. Reclaiming them is taxing work. It takes someone with sturdy sea legs to handle this job, but even then, I just can't tell whether Beto will be able to fish out everything herself.
Wait, so you made Beto go and fish your stuff out of the sea for you?
To claim that I made her do anything would be imprecise. We reached a mutually beneficial agreement, as is always the case in our dealings. Payment is one aspect of it, but I also compensate her in other ways. Let's just say it's a little complicated. Anyway, Beto is currently in the Guyan Stone Forest area. If you're interested, go pay her a visit. You may be just the help she needs.
It's shocking how much work there is to do, even for the three of us.
And she's been handling it alone all along. The Qixing secretary clearly isn't an ordinary person. It's so frustrating.
Huh? You're...
Aren't you Ningguang's servants? How come you're here?
We are Miss Ningguang's private secretaries, not servants.
Have you seen Miss Ganyu, Traveler? It has been several days since Ganyu left for Joyun Karst. She's the general secretary of the Liyue Qixing. We've only taken over her responsibilities until she gets back.
Even though the Qixing have made peace with the Adepti after the latter had denounced Liyue, they still want to pay their respects to the Illuminated Ones. They commissioned Ganyu as their envoy to deliver a letter to Joyun Karst and bring the Adepti the latest news about the crisis. Still, Ganyu should have been back to her usual responsibilities by now, but she's disappeared without a trace.
Is that so? Maybe Ganyu just took a little detour. Who can blame her after working so hard?
I'm afraid it's not very likely. Ever since we met Ms. Ganyu, she's been nothing but the most conscientious person in all of Liyue. Even when it's time for her annual leave, Ms. Ganyu stays on duty at Yuehai Pavilion saying there is still so much to do. She couldn't possibly be using her mission as an excuse to slack off.
Oh, Paimon sees how it is. But she's half Adeptus. She wouldn't get in trouble, right? Why do you look so upset?
It's because of this absurd workload of hers. When we first heard the three of us would be taking over for Miss Ganyu, we thought it would simply be a matter of changing our work environment.
We couldn't have imagined that Miss Ganyu's daily workload far exceeds what the three of us are used to doing.
Speaking of Joyun Karst, Traveler, I've heard that you can go in and out of there as you please.
Of course! We've been there lots of times!
That's good news. Could you go to Joyun Karst and find Miss Ganyu for us? Preferably before we collapse under this workload. We're saved. I remember Miss Ganyu said that she'd be visiting Cloud Retainer's abode. You might as well start looking for her there.
It's about time she came back to work. Otherwise...
No, perhaps we should go to Lady Ningguang first and bring up our overtime pay again.
Send this report to the Ministry of Civil Affairs and have them delegate each of the tasks on the list to the appropriate departments. Also, be sure to tell them that though the Lantern Rite may be complicated, everything must be done properly.
Hello, Lady Ningguang. It's us again!
No, of course not. You are my honored guests. And given the looks of you two, I presume that you're here to celebrate the Lantern Rite?
That's right! So what's on the agenda for the festival this year?
As always, there will be a variety of activities taking place. Oh, but there is one of particular interest. The Ministry of Civil Affairs is planning a fireworks show this year. It should certainly be worth your time. Releasing Mingxiao lanterns has always been at the heart of the Lantern Rite. But with all that has occurred in Liyue as of late, I think the people of the city need something to warm their hearts. A feeling of everyone coming together in solidarity. So, I believe that this year calls for a celebration of particular magnificence. Something that would be closer to the hearts of every citizen. We are currently in the process of placing fireworks at various locations all throughout Liyue. We shall choose a timely moment during the festival to set off all the fireworks in unison, allowing the sparkling lights and excitement to resonate with the hearts of the people.
Fireworks? But we've already seen fireworks in other places before. Is there something special about the fireworks in Liyue?
Fireworks were originally developed alongside many other inventions here in Liyue. When our ancestors first created fireworks, they were originally known as firecrackers. Their bright flashes and loud sounds were often used for warding off beasts or as warning signals to other people. In those days, it was difficult for people to contact one another while out farming the land, so they would carry firecrackers with them to give signals when necessary. But people's lifestyles began to change after Liyue Harbor was founded. They no longer had to travel out of town to tend the fields anymore, so the use of firecrackers for emergencies also began to dwindle. But through our local customs, the pioneering spirit of the firecrackers has been passed down to this very day. We made improvements to firecrackers and began setting them off during the Lantern Rite to commemorate the tenacious spirit of our ancestors.
Wow! Everything has so much history in Liyue!
As I'm sure you already know, everything on this land accumulates history and value as time passes. That is the nature of Liyue. I've left Kuching in charge of the fireworks show. If you're interested, why don't we pay her a visit together?
Ganyu left to visit Cloud Retainer. Doesn't she live in Mel Outsong? Who would have guessed that rebuilding the Jade Chamber would draw out such a massive monster? We should hurry up. Paimon hopes we can find her there. Oh, for a second there, Paimon really thought the Jade Chamber was gonna be ruined again. Oh, but it...
Ningguang, you're really trying my patience. I'm sorry, but if the Jade Chamber smashed into smithereens when it hit the sea, then so did everything inside it. Just because I know the ocean doesn't mean I have the power to fish up the past. Oh, Traveler, what are you doing out this way? Great, you couldn't have picked a better time. The whole fleet's caught up with other things right now, so I'll take all the help I can get. Look, I even had to rope Xinyan into this.
Yeah, what's the occasion? Did you come all the way out here to do a performance?
You bet I did. Nothing official, mind you. Beta wanted to hold a feast on board, and I agreed to come play a couple of tunes. But all that went out the window when someone showed up saying they were one of Ningguang's secretaries. They called Beta away.
I think it was Bai Wen or Bai Xiao. Well, it was Bai something. Anyway, Ningguang apparently came up with the bright idea of me going out on the sea and salvaging a bunch of her old valuables. She seems pretty willing to shell out for it, too. Well, at the end of the day, the price was right. So, yeah, we took the work. Now, if we're gonna go trawling for trinkets, we're gonna need a smaller vessel. All the available boats have been dispatched already, but by the looks of it, we're still one short. Say you have your own vessel, do ya? Great, let's take yours then. The more people we have on this job, the better. Because the sooner we get this wrapped up, the sooner we can get that feast going and actually enjoy the festival. So, this is it? This is your boat? It's really, compact. But it works. It's about the right size for sweeping up junk from the water's surface.
The only thing is, we're packed in like sardines here. There's nowhere to put my guitar.
Xinyan, your axe is getting a little too close for comfort.
Oh, whoops! Let me try to move that out of your way.
Xinyan, why does your guitar have blades on it?
Self-defense, of course! It shoots fire, too. But the middle of a big festival probably isn't the best time to give you a dim. Hold up, are those treasure hoarders?
We don't usually see these guys out at sea. Could they be here for the same reason as us? Come on, Traveler. Steer us a little closer.
Burst forth!
Huh? Why are they headed back to shore?
To reconvene with their posse, I'll bet. Speed it up a notch, Traveler. This is a chase now.
Another time.
They're gaining on us! We can't give them the slip! Call in Carmen!
Carmen? What kind of treasure hoarder has a name like that?
One that I happen to know pretty well. Didn't think we'd be running into him.
Barbados, guide us.
Burst forth!
Windblade!
Freeze!
First blood!
for size!
Go and splat!
Coming to be!
Have a little taste!
Prepare to be blown away!
Freeze! Have a little taste!
Go and splat!
Burst forth! Witness my great undertaking!
Let's light it up! Everybody stand!
Coming to be!
Windblade! Yeah! Yeah!
Burst forth!
Windblade!
Moment of birth!
Be gone!
I swear by my sword!
Coming to be!
I got carried. Have a little taste!
Go and splat!
Yeah!
Burst forth! Witness my great undertaking! Coming to be!
Let's light it up!
Windblade!
Burst forth!
Wait, hear me.
Be gone! Windblade!
Go and splat!
Coming to be! Moment of birth!
Go and splat! Go and splat!
Windblade! Prepare to be blown away!
Coming to be!
Windblade!
Witness my great undertaking! Coming to be!
Feel this ancient power. Burst forth. Coming to be! Burst forth! Live! Moments of birth! Burst forth!
Windblade!
A miscalculation! Coming to be!
Windblade!
Live! Witness my great undertaking!
This is too tough. Stop! All of you! Are you blind? Can't you see this is Captain Beto? Captain Beto, it's been a while. Still fighting fit, I see.
I guess it has been a while, Carmen. You're looking a little worse for wear. Maybe if you did your own dirty work rather than dispatching your minions, you wouldn't be so out of breath right now.
How you jest, Beto. Very amusing.
To get serious for a second, though, I'm gonna be needing all of this. So put everything down, and I won't cause you any more trouble.
Of course, of course. Whatever Captain Beto wants. You heard her, people. Drop the goods. Here you are. It's all here. So, we'll take our leave now?
Wow, he did what we asked without a second thought.
Couldn't run off quickly enough either.
Don't waste any more time on them. We've still got salvaging to do. But we should load this stash onto the boat first. Come on, Traveler, help me out here.
Hey! There's some things floating on the water!
I can't quite make out what they are. Let's bring them in and take a look. I'll take the rudder. Traveler, Xinyan, go reel them in.
Hey, another treasure hoarder raft straight up ahead. But why is it empty?
I guess Carmen told all his people to call it off. Smart choice. He knows who he's up against. Let's keep going.
Come on. We gotta wrap this up soon. Leave the junk, take anything and everything of value. And I need a few of you to load the boat up. Move it!
Whatever you're about to do, don't. And whatever goods you're holding, they're mine now.
Beto? What are you doing here?
I might ask you the same question.
I mean, what does it look like? We got lucky. Found some treasure floating around in the ocean. If you see anything you like, it's yours for the taking. A token of our esteem for the mighty Captain Beto.
Is that right? Well, good. I'll take it all.
Come on. Be reasonable here. Me and the guys have been busting a gut gathering all this up. You gotta leave us a little something, surely.
Let me make this crystal clear. These things do not belong to you, and they never will. So you're gonna put them down, and then you're gonna get as far away from me as is physically possible.
That's a little, hey, why don't we start over here, huh? You see, we...
Huh. Sounds a lot like you're stalling to me. Talk is cheap. Let's settle this the old-fashioned way.
Who's there?
Coming to be! You're open! Burst forth! What's up, boy?
Prepare to be blown away!
Dodge this! Coming to be! Moment of birth! Burst forth!
Go is blood!
Power that ended Haishan!
The boat's loaded in the water, boss. Come take a look.
Captain Beto pulls no punches. Retreat! Retreat!
If the boss is bailing, we'd better bail too.
Whoa, looks like they're out of here.
We're sorry we offended you, Captain Beto. Give us some time. We'll find a way to make it right. I promise.
Boy, they sure ran off quickly.
Who cares? They didn't take anything with them. The bigger problem here is there's no way all of this is going to fit onto your boat. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Unload the boat and put everything here in one place. Based on the original plan, Sea Drake's boat should be coming past here at some point. When they get here, we'll hitch a ride with them. In the meantime, Traveler, head back to the Jade Chamber and deliver a message to Ningguang for me. Just tell her we're almost done fishing for trinkets here, so she should start getting my compensation ready. Alright, thanks, Traveler. If both Carmen and Leo were here, then I wonder if that other boss of theirs, Big Sis, is snooping around. I've gotta tell Sea Drake and the rest of the crew to stay on high alert.
Welcome back. I trust Beto is making good progress on salvaging the items. Treasure hoarders. I see. Yes, I can imagine that must have been rather irksome. It sounds like you scared them off on this occasion, but it won't end there. They are not the type to forgive and forget. You needn't concern yourself with them any further, though. Leave them to Beto. She is well versed in handling treasure hoarders. I will be sure to make preparations for her compensation. I also owe you my thanks for coming all this way to deliver Beto's message. Here, please take this as a token of my appreciation. Now, please excuse me. I have other business that demands my attention. I wish you a fun-filled festival.
We're doing
Witness my great undertaking!
I got careless.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Windblade!
We're open.
Wind, hear me!
Windblade!
Feel this ancient power. Burst forth.
Prepare to be blown away!
Coming to be.
Go as one! Go as one!
Let's light it up!
Moment of birth. Coming to be.
Go as one! Go as one! Windblade!
Burst forth. Feel this ancient power. Coming to be.
Everybody stand back!
Moment of birth.
Windblade! Go as one!
ancient power. Live!
Solar Splash! Windblade! Just be gone! Solar Splash! Solar Splash!
Burst forth! Moments of birth!
I swear by my sword!
Solar Splash! Windblade! Windblade! Why do they never miss?
Coming to be!
Too tough.
Outrider Amber, reporting. Opening a chest is like unwrapping a gift.
You want me on your team? Oh, ow! Where'd that come from?
Guess we're doing
Feel
this.
this ancient power.
Yeah!
Taste.
Burst forth.
Windblade! Wind, hear me!
Fry.
Be gone!
Witness my great undertaking. Come into being. Burst forth. Come into being.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
I swear by my sword!
Feel this ancient power. Burst forth. Live! Witness my great undertaking! Burst forth! Come into being!
Let's light it up!
Live!
Go and splash! Windblade!
Come into being! Moment of birth! Live!
Go and splash!
Burst forth!
Prepare to be blown away! Go and splash!
Live! Witness my great undertaking!
Let's
Powers that be! Burst forth! Live! Moments of birth!
Everybody stand back! Barbados, guide us.
I'll keep an eye on you.
Have a little taste.
Get them!
Free!
Windblade!
You're open.
Let's spark things up.
Tingle?
Be gone!
That tingle?
Feel this ancient power!
I cannot give up!
You're in for a little shock.
Burst forth!
Go and splash! Wind, hear me!
Prepare to be blown away!
come a little closer. You're in for a little shock. You're in for a little shock. You're in for a little shock. Try not to enjoy this too much.
Let's do this. Witness my great undertaking.
You're in for a little shock.
Coming to be. Barbados, guide us. Burst for it. Live.
Go and splash.
Another test
Coming to
subject.
be.
Have a little taste.
Go and play!
Coming to be! Coming to be!
We need to add a few more locations for launching fireworks. The show has to be visible all across Liyue, not just in the city. They celebrate Lantern Rite in Jingsa Village too, you know.
But, Lady Kuching, what about our budget?
The budget is exactly what it's meant to be. It's the necessary amount of funds to properly carry out a task. If you think the current budget will not suffice, then we'll simply have to apply for more funding from the Ministry of Civil Affairs and wait for their approval. Our aim is to organize a memorable Lantern Rite. The budget is there just to facilitate planning. We mustn't lose sight of our goal.
Yes, Lady Kuching. I understand.
Good. And please remember, safety first. Oh, it's Ningguang and the Traveler. Good to see you. Are you here for the Lantern Rite? Your timing couldn't be any better. The preparations are almost complete. I'm reviewing the positioning of the fireworks and double-checking the relevant facilities. It's all in a day's work.
Forgive my directness, but if I'm not mistaken, you could just as easily leave these tasks to your subordinates. You've already been working around the clock these past few days. I am sure a break would not be amiss.
No, it's fine. Really, I can handle it. Pengyi, please redraft our plans, make a summary report, and send it to the Ministry of Civil Affairs. I'm going into town to check the progress of the fireworks setup. I'll return shortly. As for you, Traveler, you're our esteemed guest. Please take the opportunity to stay in Liyue Harbor and enjoy the festivities. Pengyi, is everything clear? Please remember the tasks I've given you.
Yes, Lady Kuching. Don't worry.
Good. Ningguang, Traveler, goodbye for now.
Please, excuse me, Lady Ningguang. And, Traveler. I must get going. Lady Kuching told me a great deal of information, and I have to write up the plans from scratch again, so time is of the essence. Oh, one moment. I almost forgot. Here, Traveler. This is a launch tube. Lady Kuching said you may be interested, so she had me keep one to give to you. Someone with good handicraft skills should be able to use this to design their very own fireworks. You should try it when you have the chance.
Whew. Paimon couldn't get a single word in just now. Well, more like Paimon didn't dare open her mouth while they were talking, but still. Did you notice it too? Lady Kuching is a lot more outspoken than she used to be. And she seems a whole lot busier too. Wonder why?
Ever since the Adepti left Liyue Harbor in the hands of mortals, we Qixing have taken up the responsibility of leading the people. We have taken charge of many vital tasks in various sectors, and we are responsible for planning and organizing all sorts of affairs. That said, being in charge of everything inevitably takes its toll. It's exhausting at times. Jiangzhou was responsible for planning the Lantern Rite in former years, but her father is getting quite old now, so she transferred to another department this year. In the end, the Lantern Rite planning was left to Kuching and myself. I am the head organizer, while Kuching is responsible for the highly anticipated fireworks show. Such an important event should be entrusted to the most qualified candidate. Kuching is disciplined, yet passionate about her work, so she's naturally the best fit for the job.
She's definitely disciplined. No doubt about that.
Absolutely. She is strict with both herself and others, to the point that she can even become overly involved at times. She's worked several days without a break now. I'm concerned about the effects it may have in the long run. Finding balance is an essential concept in Liyue culture. I've tried talking to her, but you know how she is. She uses her wit to talk circles around anyone. Traveler, you are quite close to Kuching. Why don't you try talking to her? Maybe she'd listen to someone as experienced as you. Thank you, Traveler. I am glad you are able to help. Kuching can be a tough nut to crack sometimes. I still have other business to attend to at the Jade Chamber. I'll leave Kuching in your capable hands.
Are you sure you can really persuade Kuching to take a break? Even Ningguang herself couldn't manage to convince her. Besides, before you can persuade someone, you have to at least understand how they feel at the moment. Kuching has been working non-stop without a break. Duh! Come on, everyone knows that. Think harder. How does she feel deep down inside? Or maybe... we could ask a friend! You know, someone more knowledgeable about these things. Huh? Zhang Li? Oh, there's no arguing that. Zhang Li it is then. Paimon thinks he's still a consultant at the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. Let's go see if he's there.
Hello. How may I help you? Ah, yes. Well, I'm afraid he is currently out with the director.
Out with the director? Oh, you mean for work?
The director said that they were going for a walk. If you'd prefer, you could go look for them at Third Round Knockout. I've heard the director often goes there to do, promotion.
Is this an answer from this world?
Yum, yum, yum. Ooh, I am so full. Not another bite. off to you, Xiangling. Serving the grilled fish with a dipping sauce is quite an innovative approach. The flavor is just to die for.
That's my signature dipping sauce. I knew it would taste great.
Tempered Jueyun chili powder mixed with garlic paste and chopped scallions. Then seasoned with salt, vinegar, and soy sauce, before finally sizzling in hot oil. This recipe may seem a bit crude, but is entirely hinged on the precise balancing of flavors and seasonings by the chef. Everything must be balanced just right. It is the consummate mastery of this balance that turns a humble dish into an exquisite one.
Oh, that's quite the compliment, don't you think?
I'm flattered. Thank you, Mr. Zhongli.
And I thought I have a way with words. But you certainly take the prize, Mr. Zhongli.
You are too kind, Director. Your eloquence is infamous in Liyue Harbor.
Oh, what's that? Oh, would you like to order something, Guoba? Oh, please, by all means, it's my treat. I'll just open a tab under Xiangling.
Hey, are you guys talking about tasty food again?
Oh, it's the Traveler in Paimon. What brings you to this side of town? Hold on, let me take a wild guess. Yes. Oh, you must be here for the lantern rite.
Isn't that pretty obvious? Anybody could have guessed that.
Yeah, come on, can't you take a joke?
You came at the perfect time. I was just letting everyone try my latest dish. The owner of Third Round Knockout says it's, well, a real knockout. Mr. Zhongli and Hu Tao seem to like it too, but I think it never hurts to let more people do a taste test. How about it, you two? Would you like to have a taste? Huh! Don't have to ask Paimon twice, or once even. Huh? You mean we're not gonna try any? Oh, fine. Let's get down to business.
We meet again, Traveler. I trust your journey is going well? Splendid. Therein lies the value of a journey.
So come on, why are you looking for our good consultant? Do enlighten us. And just in case you were wondering, we're on business too. We only tried Xiangling's dish since we just happened to be here.
Business? What kind of business would the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor possibly have during a festival?
Even during the most joyous of holidays, life still follows its natural course, does it not? Is that really so surprising? But there isn't a need to be alarmed. It's just a nice day today, and I thought we could go for a walk while doing a little promotion for our business. Oh, you could go ahead and chat away. Xiangling and I will go have some tea with the boss over there. Oh, Zhongli, please come get me when you're through here.
Of course. I'll see you later, Director. Now then, Traveler, what brings you to see me today? Yes. The Yuheng is honest, intelligent, and most diligent. She is capable of shouldering responsibilities that few others could. But everything has a balance, and one's health must certainly weigh in.
Yeah, everyone knows you're super knowledgeable. Paimon bets she would listen to someone like you.
If I were still the mighty Rex Lapis, I might be able to help her see reason. But alas, I'm now nobody but an ordinary consultant. My words no longer carry the same weight as they once did. Besides, I am by no means close to the Yuheng. Taking the liberty to lecture her may just as easily produce the opposite of the desired effect.
Oh, you're right. Then what should we do?
We could take a more subtle, indirect approach to the matter, such as telling a story that resonates with her, containing your message conveyed within it. Such a story can be achieved by referencing topics from her daily life. The story could prove even more effective if you weave in something about someone close to her.
Paimon doesn't really get it.
I knew you'd understand what to do. Well done, Traveler. Go collect some source materials for your story. Of course, I can always provide you with my advice, if needed. Once we have formulated the plot, you can tell the story to the Yuheng. You are on amiable terms with the Yuheng, which makes you the natural candidate.
Oh, Paimon gets it! So we need to talk with people who know Kuching, right? So who should we start with?
Greetings, everyone. I hope I'm not intruding.
Huh? Oh! Lady Kuching!
Mr. Zhongli, I didn't expect to see you here. Thank you for all your assistance during the rite of parting.
You are most welcome, Yuheng. It was the least I could do.
Why? And what's with your strange expression? Oh, I see. My apologies. I appear to have interrupted your conversation with Mr. Zhongli.
Kuching, are you here looking for us?
Yes. I was going to ask you to introduce me to the Adepti. I thought that it would be fitting to send them some festive gifts. On behalf of the Liyue Qixing.
But didn't you meet them when we were fighting to defend Liyue Harbor together? You could just as easily go and find them in Juyun Karst.
Yes, but we only met briefly on that single occasion. The Adepti may have already forgotten about me. And I'm concerned it would be imprudent to show up so suddenly. Which is why I thought it would be more appropriate to ask you to introduce me first.
So you even have to run around delivering gifts in person? It sure doesn't seem easy to be a Qixing.
Thank you, Traveler. Let me go and prepare the gifts. I'm sorry to make you run errands with me during our big festival. I promise to make this quick, and I'll be sure to get you back in time to enjoy the fireworks show. Huh? Together? All right. I'll go to see the fireworks with you once I've finished my work. Speaking of which, Mr. Zhongli, the fireworks show will be particularly exciting this year. Please, don't miss it.
Ah, yes. Thank you for your kind reminder.
I should be going now. Traveler, please come find me at the Jade Chamber once you're ready.
And there she goes.
That's the Yuheng. Efficient and reliable as ever.
You're really reliable too, Zhongli.
Why, thank you, Paimon. Please, don't forget our earlier conversation. Once you've collected enough story material, we can meet here again and discuss things further.
You want me on your team?
Burst forth!
Ooh, are you taking me out?
Miscalculation. Come into being.
Windblade!
Burst forth. Burst forth. Come into being. Live. Come into being. Burst forth.
Windblade! Go and splash!
scratch! Let's spark things.
I swear by my sword!
Windblade!
Come into being!
Gonna be epic!
Moment of birth! Live!
Be gone!
Burst forth! Burst forth! Come into being! Feel this ancient power! Coming to be!
Go and play!
Burst forth!
What a pleasant surprise.
Teamwork is dreamwork! Let's light it up!
Coming to be! Moments of birth!
Go and splash!
Wind, hear me!
Let's light it up!
Live!
Let's light it up!
Is this an answer from this world?
Coming to be! Burst forth! Coming to be! Witness my great undertaking! Burst forth!
Windblade!
Coming to be!
Windblade!
Burst forth!
Windblade!
Burst forth! Coming to be! Moments of birth!
Windblade! Get out of here! Everybody stand back! Prepare to be blown away!
Burst forth! Feel this ancient power! Coming to be!
Barbados, guide us.
Ad Astra Abyss. Thank you for completing today's.
Haven't you heard? There's a strange wanderer here. Haven't you heard? There's a strange wanderer near Wolfendom.
Maybe you're not used to. If you ever have any questions...